Hey everybody, what's going on this evening? Okay. Well, welcome back to another one of my videos. And after this video, if you would be so kind to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Okay. Let me just get right on into this video. This video is about aging. Okay. And I hear a lot of women that's like, for instance, I'm 56 years old, okay? And I don't look a day past 38. I know I don't. But anyway, what I want to say is, hold on, guys. What I want to say is, I see a lot of women, young women, and middle-aged women, and when they have grandbabies, they always say, I don't want to be called grandma because I'm not a grandma, I'm a glamma. Now, let me understand. Let's get the real definition of grandmother. To me, the word grand is something wonderful. That means you're sitting on a high pedestal. That means maturity. That means aging gracefully. Because first, before you became a grandmother, you were a mother. And you graduated, and now you're a grand, G-R-A-N-D, mother, okay? To me, the word grandmama, grandma, grandmother, whatever my grandbabies want to call me, it shows a sign of respect. It makes me feel oh so good. Because when I hear my grandbabies calling me grandma, it makes me know that I have done my job. And I have done my job. I have done a well done job. I've done a good job. I'll be 56 years old in July. My age has made me happy. My age has made me feel good about myself. It has made me feel wonderful. It has actually made me feel happy, and I can't wait to get in my 60s. Because I feel like I'm 55 years old. No, 55 years young. I've been an entrepreneur since the age of 14. I started in my 8th grade year of, 8th grade, right before high school, back in 1980 in 8th grade. So I have made my mark in the world, for sure. I've lived through 2 divorces. I've lived through 3 molestations, 2 family members, and 1 neighbor. First time I was molested was at the age of 5, then 8, and then 12. And I lived through all of that. I can't say I didn't have problems behind it. I can't say that I still don't have issues with it, because that's not something that you ever get over, but you just learn to live with it. And with those things, and I've raised 2 children, one which most of you know. He's a high functioning autistic 17-year-old, soon to be 18. Very smart, very intelligent. My daughter is 36 years old. She bought her own home. And I'm not talking about a little home. I'm not talking about just some little put together stuff. She bought a home. I raised her to be independent, to be strong, to get out here in the world, to get what she wants. and wants what she gets. I've gained so much respect for myself while I've been aging into my 50s that I only know now that respect is something that's a must, that I must have. And no matter who it is, if I don't get it, I just walk away now. Not like when I was in my 20s and 30s, I would just, like, oh, hey, I can fix this, I can fix that. I have learned by aging gracefully that I don't have to fix everything. We don't have to fix everything. When you get to a certain age, you've done that. You've been there, done that, been through it, worked through it. Now it should just be about you. When you get into your 50s and you start wanting to be the savior, wanting to be the go-to person all the time, wanting to be the person that everybody comes to because they feel you're a savior. And when you don't know how to say no, when you don't know how to say, I'm done, it's like you are cutting off your immune system. Because believe it or not, nobody wants to be the go-to person. Nobody wants to be the person that says, nobody wants to be the person that can't say no. Sometimes we were raised that way, where we can't say no. And what that does is it makes us not understand boundaries. Like, for instance, I'll give you an example. When I was a kid, my mother and grandmother always told me, like if I had a toy or something, my grandmother and mother would say, if it was another family member and they were crying for the baby doll or something, they would say, give her that toy, let her play with it. But that was the wrong thing to do, because when you make your children share, see, it's the difference in sharing and not sharing. It's okay to share, but me, the way I raise my grandbabies and my son, there are boundaries. And if you have something in your hands and you're playing with it, and someone comes up to you, whether it's a friend or a family member, and they say, let me play with that, give it to me now. You don't have to do that, okay? Because you have to learn that there are boundaries. And if you raise your children, if we as grandmothers raise even our grandbabies to, well, just give it to them, we are showing our grandbabies that what they think and what they feel don't matter, but the other person matters more than them. When we should be reversing that and teaching them, you play with your toys until you get finished playing with them. And then you tell that person, now I'm finished with it. Now here, I'll share it with you and you can play with it. So that they will grow up and learn that there are boundaries and no one should cross those boundaries. But if we allow them to grow up thinking that everything that they have, that they're supposed to just give it, they would grow up how I grew up, thinking that, well, even if I'm unhappy, it doesn't matter. Long as he's happy, long as she's happy, long as she's happy, long as he's happy. That's okay. If I don't have any money, I'm going to give it all to him or her, long as they're happy. But then deep down inside, you're torn up on the inside and you don't know how to fix it, because that's how you were raised, to share, give it up. You don't need it. No. That is not the way that I raise my son now. I raise him to understand that if it's yours, you hold on to it and you only give it up if you want to. And if it's going to make you unhappy, then you don't have to do that. So those type of things can lower our immune system, and it also can make us look older, because what I'm saying is, when you get to a certain age, if you're in your 50s or you're in your 40s, and all you know is just to give another person this and give them that and give, and you're giving all of yourself away. You're just giving all of yourself away. You have nothing inside of your soul to give to yourself. So therefore, diseases start setting up. Infection starts setting up. Mucus starts setting up. Cancer starts setting up. Because you have ripped yourself to shreds over the years and you have nothing else to give because you feel that you're supposed to share everything that you have, even your love. Damn it, you're not supposed to share your love with anyone who's not worthy of your love, okay? And if you see that they're not worthy of your love, then you need to get on away from them, okay? Because all of that lowers your immune system. And that's what this video is about. It's just about aging gracefully with peace. You know, I've also realized over the years that you have to respect yourself. Okay, you have to love yourself more than you love anything else in this world. Because if you don't respect yourself and you don't love yourself, you don't have any love for anyone else. And another thing, if you are in a relationship and you see that your partner or your BFF or whatever your boo or whatever we want to call them these days, your husband or your wife, whatever, if you see that they are always trying to please others all the time, that is a red flag, because more than likely that person is doing that because it gives them a sense of relief. Okay, they feel so relieved when they're helping everybody and doing for everybody, helping everybody and doing for everybody. And when that person helps and do for everybody else, he or she has nothing to give you because they do not know how to love themselves. They were not taught to love themselves. So he or she can never love you the way you want them to love you because they were not taught that. They were taught as a child to give it up. Give up that toy. Give up your food. Give. So it has to be balanced in order for us to be healthy and healed. Okay. I have started on a daily basis to look in the mirror and to love every gray hair on my body. Okay. Because now us as women, we're aging gracefully. Even men, you start to get gray hairs in other places too. Y'all know what I mean? But don't shave them. You know, love on those hairs because those hairs mean wisdom. Those hairs mean grace. Those hairs mean maturity. Those hairs mean you're a grand. Okay, even if you don't have grandchildren, you're still a grand woman. You're still a grand man. So love on your hairs. Love on the little fupas that you may have. You know, we don't have to run and get these tummy tucks and everything. You're 50 damn years old. Okay, it's over with. Okay, do some sit-ups, do some chin-ups, bring some CHO to your body. The C, the H, and the O. CHO. Carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Stay away from the fast food. Y'all know what I say all the time. Okay, if you want a flat belly, if you want your butt pumped up, do that, but don't risk your life. Age to me is just not a number. It's like what makes me stay on top of my health on a daily basis. Because as we get older, yes, we all get closer to death as we get older. As you live, you should die. Okay, but the older you get, sometimes you can't get out of the bed like you used to. You're a little bit more slower. When we were in our 20s, we could go out to that health club. We can pump that iron and we could run in place and do all this stuff and run around the track 5 or 6 times, 10 times, and we would be okay. Wouldn't even be out of breath. But try that now in your 50s. I don't care even if you're vegan like myself. You're going to get out of breath. You're going to be stiff when you wake up in the morning. You're going to be hurting. You're going to be aching. But you have to feed your feed your body things that's going to comply with your age, okay? You can't be 50 years old and you eating Butterfingers and pop and Kool-Aid and Sprite and McDonald's and Burger King. You can't do that to your body, okay? Because what that's going to do, that's going to make you age even more and faster and more and faster. You're aging fast enough already, okay? I remember when I was 16 and it seemed like that was just yesterday, all right? Now I'm almost 56. So the years go so fast. And so we have to learn to take care of the bodies that we have. My age, it's like, it's what makes it makes me thrive on a daily basis. And I look forward to getting older. I do. It's what makes the force in me. I'll put it like that. That's what makes the force in me, my age. And I want to give you a few little recipes here because this live was about just aging gracefully. I want to give you, it's a carbo creation, like carbs creation, okay? What you should have every morning, and this is packed with nothing but carbs. It was made for athletes, okay? But when you get in your 50s, you need this. We need extra vitamin C. We need these things, okay? So follow with me here, okay? And remember, when you're making smoothies or when you're or even when you're juicing, never, ever, ever, ever put vegetables and fruits together. Let me tell you what happens. When you put vegetables and fruits together, or you put greens, like some people do kale and spinach and all that, collard greens, and they put apples and bananas and all that. Let me tell you what's happening. That is the worst combination you can ever do. You might as well put a pork chop inside that and blend that sucker up. What's happening is when you mix fruit with any type of green leafy veggie, the green leafy veggie is not digesting. It is fermenting and rotting on the inside of your belly. And you think that you're doing something great, but you're causing more havoc, more things to be horrific that will happen in your body because you feel that since you got all these fruits and veggies together, it's got to be good. No. We have certain enzymes in our bellies that break down food, okay? The enzymes on the inside of your belly will not break down fruits and veggies together, just like it will not break down protein and starch. So if you're having a steak and a baked potato, it would only break down the starch, which is the baked potato. It would not break down the animal protein because you're putting animal protein and starch together. Those two are not a good food combination. And what happens is that steak will stay in your belly and start to rot. Okay. So let me give you a carbo creation. That's what I call it. You want to do 1 cup of apple juice. Okay. 1 cup of pure apple juice. All right. 1 cup of sliced peaches, fresh or frozen, organic. 1/4 cup of blueberries. A half of cup of strawberries and a half of cup of yogurt, non-dairy yogurt, okay? Non-dairy yogurt, all right? And 2.5 cups of ice. That is the best carb creation, and it also gives you a lot of energy in the morning, and we need that, okay? Now, I'm not going to put this recipe in the description box, but let me go to my other recipe that I had for you guys. Okay, here's another one. We need vitamin C, especially now, but you need it even more now when you get into them 50s, okay? Now, you can do this even if you're not 50, but I'm just talking about in the 50s because I'm 55, all right? I call this my vitamin C attack because this has so much vitamin C in it, okay? And this is one of the best things to do every morning to fight the flu off, okay? This is your flu, like your flu shot. So let me give you this. Now, okay, I'll give it to you, but and I'll tell you this after I give you this recipe. You want to do 3 cups of sliced watermelon, 1 cup of sliced cantaloupes, 1/4 cup of strawberries, 1 cup of non-dairy yogurt, 3 cups of ice. That is straight 100% vitamin C. Okay? Every single morning have this. Now, what I did was I grew my watermelons this year. We had probably about, I don't know, maybe 50 watermelons. We gave a lot away. But I cut the watermelon up and I froze a lot of the watermelons, okay? Now, if you live in a state where you can still get watermelons, then great. But if you can't get watermelons, I suggest just doing the cantaloupe and the strawberries and add some oranges to that, all right? Until summer comes back. And then what you can do is just buy the seeded watermelons, okay? Buy the seeded watermelons, cut them up and freeze them. I still have some downstairs in my freezer that's frozen from the summertime, okay? Freeze them. You have them all winter because watermelon is nothing but water anyway, all right? Now I'm going to give you something else that we need when we're getting up in age. It's called the golden pasty, okay? This is a bacteria killer. It's antifungal, antimicrobial. It's great for colds, flu, viruses. It's great for all of that, all right? It's great for building our immune system, and it's great for giving us energy. And it's great for gut bacteria. 3 tablespoons of flaxseed, ground flaxseed. 3 tablespoons of turmeric. 3 tablespoons of ginger I use. 1/2 teaspoon of grounded black pepper. 1/2 cup of manuka honey. I'm sorry, 1/2 cup, not 1/2. 1/2 cup of manuka honey. So let me give you that again. 3 tablespoons of grounded flaxseed. 3 tablespoons of turmeric. 3 tablespoons of ginger powder. 1/2 teaspoon of grounded black pepper. 1/2 cup of manuka honey. Manuka honey. If you don't want to buy manuka honey because it is very expensive, I would say the cheapest one is about $29.99. The highest one is about $49.99. You can go to your Whole Foods, and I would suggest go to Whole Foods, okay? Or you can order that probably off of Amazon. That's okay to get that off Amazon. Now, if you're going to do 1/2 cup of manuka honey, that will probably be all of the manuka honey, or just about all of it, all right? Just about all of it. And what you want to do, you want to put all of this in a mason jar. About a mason jar, I would say about 8 ounce mason jar, okay? Stir it all up. Put that in the fridge. Go to the fridge. Take it off every morning. Get you 1/2 teaspoon and swallow it down. That's all you need. That is all you need. Along with the vitamin C attack that I gave you. And the, what else did I give you? Let me look in here again. And the carbo creation. That's all you need. That's all you need so that we can age gracefully. Also, let me give you this other one here. I think is very important. Well, let me give you 2 more. It's called I call it the peach pleaser for inflammation. Well, I'm sorry, the pineapple. Pineapples act as like a anti-inflammatory to help soothe, like it helps soothe us when we're sore, when we have inflamed muscles, arthritis, stiffness, after working out, and when you get home in the evening, you want to just relax. It's also is for that. So for that is 3/4 cups of pineapple juice, 2 cups of pineapple chunks, frozen, organic, half a cup of peaches, 1 sliced banana, and 2 cups of ice. That's it. Make sure I'm putting this down because I want to make sure I know that I gave this recipe to you guys. Now let's talk about the, no, you guys don't need that one. So yeah, I think that's all the ones that you need for right now. Oh, wait, you got to have this one. These recipes I've had for at least 35 years, and I do them still today. Let me give you a protein, because we need protein when we're aging as well. Okay, for the protein, I switched it up over the years, but let me just give you the one that I've been using for like the last at least 22 years. 1.5 cups of almond milk. 1.5 to 2 cups of almond milk. Let's do 2 cups. 2 cups of almond milk. 2 tablespoons of dark chocolate. I'm not talking about milk chocolate because that's, no, dark, pure chocolate, okay? 1/2 teaspoon of raw peanut butter and 1 sliced banana. That's going to give you straight protein, all right? And that's all you need. That's all you need, guys. That's all you need. That's it. Food is medicine. Food is medicine, and that's what they don't want us to know. Food is your medicine. Food is medicine. Food is God. Food is God. Okay. And we just have to understand that. I got so many more things. I'm looking around here. I'm in my, let me let you guys see a little bit. I'm in my girl cave. If you guys can see it a little bit, I'm in my girl cave. But my girl cave / office. And I'm just sitting here at one of my desks, and I just thought about aging, and I just felt I should share it with you guys. Those are some of my secrets that keep me looking in my mid-30s. This is what I do. And I don't say that to try to make anybody feel bad or look bad, but I know that I don't look 56 years old. I know I don't. I don't feel like it either. I'm not trying to be a teenage girl anymore. It's just that what I do on a daily basis and what I eat and how I live makes me look this way. And I probably would look even younger than this if I wouldn't worry so much about certain things and certain things that people are doing and how people are acting. So that's something else that I have to work on. That's something else that we all have to work on. You can't fix people who don't want to fix. You can't mend wounded people back together. Okay? We can't do that. Okay? The best thing we can do is move on. And I've learned that, like this week, actually, move on. And that's it. So if you guys like this video, I'm going to get ready and go to bed. I got to, do my nails. And that's another thing. What we have to do also, everyone, remember to as a woman, always keep yourself up. Always keep yourself looking good. Because it's important. It's very, very important. Don't look for people to tell you that you look good. Just know that you look good. And then if you know that you look good, you'll feel good. Your whole your whole thought process will change. When I did my hair today, it allowed me to know that I don't need a man to tell me that I'm beautiful or that I'm cute or that I'm pretty. I know this. Because you know why? Because my father, my first love, told me that all the time when I was a little girl. You know, he always told me that I was pretty and this and that and I was gorgeous. But even if you don't have a daddy in your life to tell, even if you didn't have a daddy in your life to tell you that, or if you don't have a daddy in your life now to tell you that, tell yourself, get butt naked and look in the mirror and tell yourself, girl, you really look good. Even if your man at home ain't telling you that, okay? Even if he's not praising you as the goddess that you are, even if he's not talking to you the way you want to be talked to, even if he's not loving on you the way you want to be loved. We have to learn to love ourselves. We have to learn to do for ourselves. We have to learn that, hell, I don't need him to tell me I look good. You know, I don't need him to make me feel good. You can love on yourself and make yourself feel good and look good. And this is for men and women, because there's a lot of women around here who don't tell their men that they look good. Okay? So let me get off of here and go take my bubble bath and do my nails and do my toes and get ready to open my store up tomorrow. I took today off. All right? And I will talk to you guys later. Like, subscribe, comment. Peace and blessings.